is an unusual video for me, but it is how to keep your lady bits clean. Now if you're a girl or a woman, or if you are a transgender lady, you know that you have girly bits and you need to take care of them so it won't get infected, or I know it's harsh, but you know we get infections down there, and or get bad odor, which none of us want. So I know I've dealt with some of these problems in the past, and I thought it might be useful for everybody if I did a video on how to take care of your lady bits. Anyway, so if any of the guys are watching this video, you can, but please make sure that you don't leave any rude comments, because after all, this is a girly video and I don't know why you're here. So anyway, let's get to it now. Being South Asian myself, it is not really a you know, talked about issue right here about how to take care of your lady bits. And we do have big period parties whenever we first get our period, and they make it such a huge deal that everyone knows that you're getting your period. But you know, it's tradition, and I don't mind it, so it's fine. But no one actually explain what is period and why you get it and how to take care of yourself, so you won't feel gross down there. So no one go into depth like that. And luckily my mother taught me a few things that she has gotten from her grandmother as well, and she is a very open-minded lady, and she, you know, just explained things to me that was valuable to me at that time with her knowledge. Now over the years I have learned my own tips and tricks on how to take care of yourself, and when you're a girl it is really important not only to keep your hair and face and body nice and pretty, it is important to keep your down there clean as well. Okay, so I have been using some of these products for many years, and I know that it has helped me a lot to keep things clean. Now why do you want to keep things clean down there? First of all, you don't want to get a bad odor, and number two, you don't want to get an infection, you know, whether it is a vaginal infection or a urinary tract infection. Now the last reason is obviously you want to keep it look nice for your, you know, personal life, I guess. So your partner won't be put off by seeing it. I'm sorry, but yeah. So those are the reasons why you want to keep it nice down there, okay? And I mean, personally, you don't want to feel uncomfortable with yourself as well. So I will talk about a few products that I've been using for many years, and I know that they are amazing, and I will not recommend these if I didn't like them, okay? So I'm not being sponsored by any of these companies, which, I mean, if you don't want to sponsor me, please do, because I love your products. Okay, let's talk about how to keep things clean down there. Now pH level down there is very important. Now if you use regular soap down there, it can alter the pH level and can lead to infections and uncomfortable feeling down there, like itching, burning sensation, and sort of irritation. You don't want that, and you might even end up getting some bumps and things like that, which you don't want to get. They can be sore and uncomfortable in the long run. So what I use and have been using to cleanse down there, or as a feminine wash, mainly is Summer's Eve feminine wash. I use the sensitive skin because I have sensitive skin all over my body. So this is my holy grail product, and I believe they have travel sizes as well, and I love this product. It is just it's like a facial cleanser for down there. What you do is just go into the shower, and when you're bathing yourself, you just take some of this and wash yourself thoroughly down there. It is pH balanced. It is pH balanced, hypoallergenic, and gynecologist tested, which is very important if you are putting anything down there. You want to make sure that it is gynecologist tested because you don't want to get any infections or any irritations or any allergies. So I love this, and the smell is really pleasant. It's a bit floral, but it has that clean smell. So that's that. And I have also, because I was traveling past few months, I took this with me, and it is by Fem Fresh. It's called Intimate Hygiene Fem Fresh Soap Free Wash, lightly fragrance, dermatologically and gynecologically tested for everyday use. And I have used this one as well. There are no complaints, although I love the feeling of this and the smell of that. But both of these brands are amazing, and I'm pretty sure there are other brands, but these are the two that I've used and tried, and I really like them. So those are the cleansers. And from the same brand, Summer's Eve, they have cleansing wipes. Now this one's for normal skin. I don't know if they have one for sensitive skin, but this one is enriched with aloe and vitamin E. There are 16 individually wrapped flushable wipes, which is good, and these come in so handy when you're traveling. They are these little, there's one wipe inside of this. All you do is, it's like one of those baby wipes, but it is safe for your feminine area. And all you do is to refresh yourself, take one of these in like airports or shopping malls, wherever you go. It is amazing, especially when you're on your period and you feel really groggy and disgusting down there. These come in handy. So amazing to keep yourself feeling refreshed and clean down there. So I highly recommend these, and they come in this box. Obviously you can take a few and chuck in your purse for your traveling needs. So I love those. And they also have a deodorizer. It looks like a deodorant bottle. Mine has run out, so I need to get a new one. It is also a purple color bottle, but it looks like a deodorant bottle, and you can just spray it down there you know, a couple of times a day to make yourself feel refreshed. Especially in the summer, you sweat and you might feel like there is a bit of a smell, some sort of aroma coming from down there. So I know it's TMI, but let's face it, we all know that it happens. You can use that. So yeah, and it really refreshes. It's like a deodorant, so just spray it down there. Or in the morning, if you want, you can spray it your panty liner or your underwear and wear it, and throughout the day it'll keep you really fresh. So that's that. And the next thing you want to do is keep down there tidy. This could mean waxing, shaving, trimming, or laser hair removal. I don't know if there are any other methods, but those are the only 4 that I know. Laser hair removal is kind of a long-term expensive plan, which I might get into later on, because you know, I feel like it is, even though it's expensive, it is a long-term result, and you don't have to bother every day with trimming or shaving. And shaving is the most annoying thing, which I really hate, but it's quick and easy, painless, so you can do it. And I use this Extreme 3. This has 3 blades. This is a new one. I forget what brand it's from, but it says Extreme 3 at the back, and it came in a pack. So I have several of these, and you want to make sure that you don't use the same razor for a very long time. Replace it each month or whenever you see a bit of rust or something, because you keep this in the bathroom. And it has 3 blades, and I love the 3 blades. It does a close shaving and it doesn't irritate you, but you might get some razor burns later on. There are other things that you can do to minimize that. So that's what I use to shave if I feel like shaving. And you definitely want to use a shaving gel or a shaving cream, otherwise you're going to irritate your skin around there, and that is not pleasant. So what I have been using is this Emil Smooth Intimate Shave Transparent Shave Gel It is really good, and it is meant for your skin down there. So it's pH friendly, paraben free, and dermatologically tested. So this product is amazing. It is a I don't know if you can see, but it is a clear gel, and you know where the hell you're shaving. So it doesn't foam up. It stays in the gel consistency, which is really good, and it is really good for the razor. You don't get razor burns when you use this because it slides through and it's really pain free. So I love that one. That's what I've been using, and I have used shaving cream in the past, but I want to say I love this one more. Since I don't like shaving that much because it really irritates me, my skin, I have been using this. This was about $29, I want to say, and I got it from Kmart. It is just a trimmer that any guy used to trim their beard, and they have several different head attachments for several different sizes. It comes with a little brush where you can keep it clean and tidy, and then it also comes with a charger, so you can recharge it. It's rechargeable, and for that price, I think it is amazing. You can just trim this very closely, and it is really good if you don't want to have a clean shave. So once you shave or trim, you might get a sort of an irritating feeling, especially if you shave or wax, you get this feeling. And to minimize that, you need to do some aftercare, especially after waxing. I have gotten a Brazilian wax, and oh my god, trust me, it is the most painful thing ever. I think after childbirth, I haven't experienced childbirth, but I am pretty sure it's the second most painful thing, unless you have a tattoo. But yeah, it is so painful, but the results are so worth it. It is smooth, it's beautiful, and it makes you feel so clean and refreshed, but it is painful. So if you can bear the pain, waxing is the way to go. But there are aftercare that you have to do, and they recommend you use a coarse scrub. They recommended this vanilla coffee scrub by Yuva, and if you can see inside, it is very coarse. Like, you don't want to use something like this on your face. This is definitely a body scrub. It smells amazing. So you can use this with a bit of water and then scrub the area after you have been waxed or shaved to prevent ingrown hair, which can be really painful, and also to keep your skin really soft and minimize the prickly feeling that you might get when the hair starts to grow, especially right after shaving, because you know the hairs grow at an angle and it can really poke you and feel really uncomfortable. So this way it makes it softer and kind of blunt, so you don't get that feeling, and it is really good to do it a couple of times a week. Don't overdo it, or obviously you don't want to scratch your skin and make it too sensitive. So yeah, just keep in mind that you only need to do it once a week or a couple of times a week, and that's it. You can also use there is like the active clearing gel. It is kind of, I think it's salicylic acid. This is mainly to do with after waxing care, so you don't get ingrown hairs or any infection through the open pores. So you can use that. It's in my bathroom, so I'm sorry, I don't want to go get it right now, but it's called active clearing gel from the same brand, Yuva, I think. And also, if you don't have that, you can just simply use aloe vera gel taken from one of your aloe vera plants, or just in a bottle. So it really suits burns and cuts and whatever that you may have. Aloe vera is amazing, so you can just use some aloe vera down there to suit yourself. So that's basically taking care of yourself in a day-to-day basis, and you don't have to do all of this. These are just options that I'm giving you. I mean, they differ from person to person, so you know, you figure out what you want to do and what works for you, so that makes you comfortable, and choose whatever you like. These are just options that I have tried and I have used, so I know from experience that they work. Let's talk a bit about period. Now, there are two options that you can use. Obviously, you can use pads or tampons. I am not really familiar with tampons, although I have used it. It's not my preferred method. There are some health concerns like getting some sort of a shock, which I can't remember the name. I'll put it down somewhere. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't like the feeling of it. It's good if you're going swimming when you have your period or whatever, but I just don't prefer tampons. I prefer pads, and with pads there are two kinds that you can use. You can use the reusable cloth pads or the sanitary pads, that disposable ones that you can get from any supermarket, and there are many varieties, many sizes, many thicknesses, and whatever that is comfortable for you, you can do those. But I have found in the past that I've been using it for, you know, ever since I got my first period, and it was the most uncomfortable thing. I got rashes and I got allergic, and it is really uncomfortable. So I stopped using that and changed to cloth pads. I'm not going to show you my cloth pads because it's the internet. I will put a picture of the cloth pads that I've bought. Company is called Precious Star Pads, I think, and the owner is a wonderful girl from YouTube. She has her own channel. I will link it down below, and she is amazing for her age. She makes these pads, I think, but she totally inspired me to get into them, and I have been using it for a couple of years now, and no complaints. I love it, and she has a lot more information on those, how to clean them, how to use them, what kind of pads, what kind of cloth pads you will need, and how the absorbent is and whatnot. She not only promotes her own pads line, but she also promotes other people's lines as well. She talks about them. I will link her YouTube down below. Very useful and really, really, really amazing and economical, because you don't have to buy pads every month, so you can keep using the same one, obviously washed and cleaned. So that's everything I think that I wanted to say for this video regarding how to keep your lady bits clean, and I hope this helped somebody. And I know I might get some criticism for putting a video up like this, but let's face it, we all have it, we all had to take care of it. There is no point in hiding it. If you have good ideas, share it among your friends, and there's no harm in it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If there are any questions, leave them down in the comment section or send me a message. Follow me on Instagram, Itsmrsshasha, and also my website is still under construction, but there are some articles that you can read. And it's called shashamakeup.com.au. It is still my old name, but you know, who cares? Just go over there, have a look about, and you'll see some interesting things over there, some articles that I've put up. Other than that, please subscribe and like my video, and I hope you guys will return to see some of my future videos. Have a good day. Bye.